What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, ReadOptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. Welcome to Monday morning. All right, today I've got to finish up a little bit from last night, which is a cool lot, but I also got another lot overnight that some of you may not be aware of. But if you watch all my videos, you already know, because I've said it, I think, once before, maybe you missed it. So another little thingy there. We're going to see what we did last week, what the average per day is, and I got a few more items to add to the 24-hour sale list. So we had, so I think it was Friday, I listed video game controllers. So I had 3 of the controllers sell within 24 hours, and then I think it was the Rumble Pack for the Nintendo 64. So we had a $16, an $11.50, a $40, and a $16.20. So our 24-hour sales for this month is at, I got some stuff here that I didn't add up last week. 16, 11.50, 40, and 16.20. So we're up to $534.06. So if you don't know, that is sales that I got within 24 hours of listing. So 534. Just kind of shows you, like, if you don't list, you know, you're not going to sell anything. And you never know what it is. It could sell immediately. So, I mean, you know the type of stuff I sell, and to have $534 in 24-hour sales for a slow-moving store, I like it. All right. Let's start with what I did yesterday, because when I stopped working at 10 p.m., I had about $950. So I'm curious to see where I ended up. And we did have some international sales yesterday on the international sites. About $45. So in the media store yesterday, $499. So right at the $500 spot I like to be at. And in the clothing store, $482. So not much after 10 p.m. $981, still shy of that $1,000 mark. But hey, I takes it, because I was expecting the worst for the weekend after last weekend. 35 items sold there yesterday, 35 items sold there yesterday. So 70 items sold total yesterday. All right. So Monday through Sunday. And Monday through Sunday. Alrighty, last week we're going to start with the clothing store first. So $2,497. That is down 0.3% from the week before. I was expecting to be up. 149 items sold. $16.76 per item. $22.29 per order. Top 5 items sold in the clothing store last week. Coming in at number 5, we got women's tops at $102. Number 4 is Major League Baseball, coming in at $118, down 13% from the week before. Number 2 is men's athletic shoes, $128. That's up 99%. Number 2 is men's t-shirts, $247. That's up 66%. 'Tis the springtime. And number 1, men's hats, $939, down 8.6%. Just barely missing the $1,000 mark that I like to be at on those. Honorable mention, NCAA stuff. Media store, $3,585. That's up 21.3%. $293 items sold, the average sale price of $12.24. But total number of buyers, 203. So that brings the week total to $6,082. Divide that by 7. And the number we had to beat was 783. So we almost added, about $80 a day to that. So $869 per day. $869. I'll take it. We're going in the right direction. Now the hard part. Beat that. That's going to be the hard part. It's just sustaining and or beating. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to do it, damn it. 869. 3584.91 divided by 203. So $12.24 per item, $17.66 per order. And that seems like it's been about the average. Top 5 items over here this week. Coming in at number 5, video games. So put up the controllers and such. So that peaks into the top 5 at $220, up 375%. So good to see some of that moving quick. Number 4, DVDs and Blu-rays, $311. That's up 37.5%. Number 3 this week, vinyl and cassettes keep shifting. So number 3 is cassettes this week at $482, down 32.5%. So that's probably going to change next week because I've got about 300 items done yesterday, and they were all cassettes. Something easy while I was watching the Blues game and such. So I'll get those listed today. Vinyl Records coming in at number 2 at $594. That's up 26%. And then number 1, of course, CDs, $1,487, up 40%. So, honorable mention, video game controllers. So video games, oh, I had that one big video game. That's probably what it was. So then video game controllers comes in the honorable mention at $122, up 100%. I forgot about that $100 plus video game that sold. I thought that was the week before, but I guess not. Nice. Very good. Very good, I must say. Alrighty. So, what are we at right now? Well, we're at 6:30 a.m. And at 6:30 a.m., the clothing store is already at $164 at 6:30 a.m. So that was nice to see. Sales overnight there. With the media store, it's a whole different story. Well, we're at $19 here, but I have not had an offer come through. We know that offers is an issue. It reared its ugly head again this weekend. By saying that, I mean I've had customers complaining about it, so it's in my face again. I know it's there. I know it's been there for the last 6+ months. But when you have customers that say they can't send you an offer because it's airing out, it just, for me, takes it to that next level because it's there in your face and you know you're losing a sale and what have you. But the item did sell. So I think this was it here. So I got to look at my emails because I told them to go ahead and buy it and then I would refund the difference. So I don't remember if let me see if they were able to eventually, I don't remember if I took an offer on this or not. No, so they bought it at the full price. So I'm guessing there's going to be an email, and then if it's the same person, and then I'll refund them the difference. So it was like $5. So I told them to try again later. It's a glitch, and if it doesn't work, then go ahead and just buy it, and I'll refund it. So another option you can do is lower the price and tell them it's lowered and go ahead and buy it. But yeah, so big problem. And my last offer on this store, yeah, I had one in the 7 o'clock hour last night, one in the 8 o'clock hour last night, and then nothing since. So we're going to be on 11 hours with no offers coming through in this store. And that was the clothing store that the customer emailed me on this jacket. So I think the other one was the media store. I don't even remember what it was now. But clearly problems. I'm going to see if I had made a post, of course, on the technical board. Let's see if anybody responded. Probably not. I'm surprised those know-it-alls didn't respond and say, "No, sure you haven't cleared your cache." What does that got to do with customers being able to send it? Well, tell them to clear their cache. Shut up. I think these two, they try to compete for the number of thumbs up that most marked as helpful authors. I think they try to compete for the most thumbs up because they'll go in and say anything to anybody about anything even when it's clearly not the correct answer. And if these guys, if they would spend as much time actually selling on eBay as they do trying to handle the problems, they would understand the problems a whole lot better. So nobody's responded to it. 22 views. Still waiting for offers to be fixed. I don't know if you hear that. He's back here snoring. Courtney there snoozing. They're like, why'd you get us up so early? I feed him at 6 a.m. anyway, so. But with the clothing store, I mean, not bad at all. And the one big thing is a huge multi-piece order that we'll talk about, because it's not the first time. I don't know if it's the same buyer or not, but so let's get this stuff shipped out. Do the clothing store first. All right. First up, we got this Jones, New York women's jacket. This is the one I'll probably have to refund the $5 on. So, it sold for $32. And if it's the same buyer, minus $5 from that. I haven't checked emails yet this morning. Nice hefty jacket in a box. A box? A box. Headed to Powder Springs, Georgia. Mohammed. Stay. All right, next up. Are you ready for a hat lot? Yeah. So as you know, which I still got to ship out this morning, that someone always comes in and buys blank hats from me. Today's customer spent about $200 in the last couple months with me on blank hats. Well, there's another hat buyer out there, not my normal one who just comes in and buys hats from me, but this one, has come in maybe 3 times before. They spent a total of $119 on camouflage hats. I've talked about that before. There's buyers out there who will just buy camouflage hats, no matter the branding on them. So these are all a bunch of different companies or local branded hats or small business branded hats. And all Lumpy camouflage. Gotta love it. Augusta loves it. Like Boilermakers of St. Louis. Gateway Gun Club. Conservation Employees Credit Union. United. Doro Blue. Denny Dennis Sporting Goods. A couple more on that. This line. Up there. IAC. Superior Industrial Supplies. Lumber Company. East Central. Select. Schwartz Construction. So just bunch of camouflage hats. Love it. Love it, loves it, loves it. It's a beautiful thing. This is headed to Chula Vista, California. Is that hair in front of me, or do I got a floaty in my eye? I think it's a hair. Ah, my nose. All right, next up, we've got Mickey Gilley Endless Tour hat. It's over $6, headed to Alabama. Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. Sew the hat every day. Give me some money. I love the way. Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. No, not 66. 6. Germany. Oh. Germany. This nose is really aggravating me today. Tickly. And then next up is my blank hat. I started pulling it, so I know why Adrian didn't finish, because it's a pain to pull if you don't know what's been pulled. And I was tired, so I went to bed. And so I had to pull the rest this morning. Like $109, I think it was, something like that. 109, 103. But just a bunch of different colored hats, blank hats. All nice colors. I like the colors. There's something very calm and pleasing looking at just these blank, all these colored blank hats. Just like easy on the eyes. There's not print on them or anything. Not a lot of distractions. They're just nice and easy on the eyes. A couple of blues. A few blues. And that's headed up to Chicago. And lastly, over here we have Marvel X-Men Evolution action figure. Sold for $20, headed to Fremont, Ohio. Let me see if I can find a big mailer to put this in. Beautiful. And that's Ohio. Cool. Oh, I got an offer on a Mickey Mouse kids hat for $7. Sold. She's out too. You can hear her snoring. Snore baby. Snore baby. I haven't had this many big boxes like this in a long time. Since I was doing shoes consistently. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Scan the form. few over here then. First up, we got Math Blaster PC, sealed. Sold for $12, headed to Fountain City, Wisconsin. Justin. Next up, this is Acid Jazz CD, sold for $6.50. Headed to Suisun City, California. And I gotta go get some CD mailers now, because they're all CD shite. Nope. Mark. And lastly, we got Dino CD, sold for $5, headed to Yukon, Oklahoma. And let me go grab some mailers. Oh, I need a box opener. I thought I had an open box, but I don't. Cha-ching. Finally. Took opening 3 boxes to and if you need bubble mailers, I have the Giro Pack link below, affiliate link. if you will. Feel free to use that and get a little kickback. Bunch of colors. I usually do white, and they were out of white on the bigger sizes. So I got this color. I like the lighter color since I have the marker to write the names on them so I can see them. If I didn't, I'd probably use black ones. Or the dark purple. And there we are. That's Aaron. Prince Les Belles. Oh, he did print up or it might be upstairs. Sorry. Aaron. 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 That's a funny skit, if you know what I'm talking about. It's Aaron here. You mean Aaron? No. That was fun. That is it for the day. Not for the day, but for the morning. I'm guessing that cha-ching was the Mickey hat being paid. Yes. So still 19 over here. And 177 over there. So almost $200 at 7 a.m. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Hell yeah, boy. All right, that's it. Quick little morning for me. Off to the post office. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.